Happy 4th of July weekend. Where better to spend it than in Las Vegas? Take a break from the 102-degree heat outside and join us in Michelob Ultra Arena for a WNBA matchup. The Las Vegas Aces hosting the Atlanta Dream. Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us. I'm Anne-Marie Anderson alongside former WNBA head coach and general manager Carolyn Peck. Carolyn, this is the start of a 3-game homestand for the Aces. What's at stake?
Well, what the Aces want to do is they want to remain in that top spot. They hold the tiebreaker with the Seattle Storm, and they can create even more separation. Remember, Connecticut just lost to the Indiana Fever, so that top spot is theirs, but they've got a tough stretch throughout the rest of this week before the break.
Helping them along that tough stretch is last year's WNBA MVP, A'ja Wilson. She has been consistent.
She has been the main ace that Bill Laimbeer can call on. A'ja Wilson can go inside and get work done in the paint and finish, especially down the stretch. But she's also got a nice face-up game as well. That 10 to 15-foot jumper, it's a thing of beauty. But last but not least, A'ja Wilson also is a defensive presence for the Aces, and that's exactly what they needed to pull off that win against the LA Sparks.
And she's only getting better and better. Look, the last 9 games, nearly 21 points and 11 rebounds per game, double-figure scoring by Wilson in 47 consecutive games. But when it's on the offensive side, they can also get it done on the defensive side. Keep it straight. This is their house. Aces second in the lead in blocks per game. We'll talk more about the defense on the other side. Welcome to the house. The Las Vegas Aces hosting the Atlanta Dream. Aces got 2 wins on the road versus Los Angeles in 2 very different ways. Carolyn Peck, the defense on Friday was on point.
Well, you look at what the Aces have been able to hang their hat on. They're 3rd in the league in holding opponents to 79 points a game. Field goal percentage, and that especially comes from the shot blocking of Liz Cambage and A'ja Wilson. And then the 3-point defense, under 30%, that's unbelievable. And then they clean up the defense. They finish the defense, getting the defensive rebound.
Yeah, 2nd in the league in blocks per game also. Meanwhile, for the Atlanta Dream, tell us a little bit about the stars.
Well, you've got Courtney Williams, that is one of the quickest players in the WNBA off the bounce. She has a quick first step that can get to the basket. She can pull up at any time. Got a beautiful, pure jumper. And like I said, 17 points a game, and she has a partner in crime in Kennedy Carter. Now, talk about somebody that's instant offense, and both of these players like to play downhill. Carter giving you 15 points a game, and she's shooting 45%. She's not shooting as many from the 3 anymore. She is attacking the basket. But understand this, the Dream are playing without their leading scorer, and that is Tiffany Hayes. In games where the Dream have had Tiffany Hayes, Courtney Williams, and Kennedy Carter, that has accounted for about 51 points per game. They only average 83, so over half their points just come from 3 players.
Yeah, and don't sleep on the Dream. They nearly took down the Seattle Storm on the road the other day. Lost by 3 in a closely contested game. So you talked about the lineups. Here's something for Atlanta. They haven't had a game this year where they've had all their kind of projected starters in at once.
Well, and they've injected Crystal Bradford into the starting lineup, and I asked Mike Peterson why. He said she's been playing well all season, and she's not only an impact offensively, she also had 7 steals against the Seattle Storm just the other night.
Yeah, this Aces team leads the league in steals with 10.4 on the other side for the Aces. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've won 8 of their last 9. It's the same starting lineup.
And you mentioned the consistency, and I believe that now all of the Aces are settling into their role. I mean, the starters, they make an impact, but look for Kelsey Plum and De'Erica Hamby when they come in the game. Really, Bill Laimbeer has 7 starters on this roster.
Well, and let's take a look at the keys.
Well, first of all, because of how the Atlanta Dream want to make you play fast, they lead the WNBA in steals. That means the Aces have got to concentrate in taking care of the basketball. And then defensively, just like playing the LA Sparks, the Aces have to contain that backcourt, those quick guards, and then get their touch back. What do I mean? Got to find their shot, find their rhythm. Bill Laimbeer wants his team to shoot over 45% from the floor.
The #1 ranked offense in the league. And plenty of stars on the floor today. Las Vegas Aces getting a look at their bench, and there's a bunch of all-stars and Olympians.
Well, you look at representing Team USA is going to be Asia Wilson and Chelsea Gray. Dearica Hamby's on the All-Star team. Liz Cambage is going to be playing on the All-Star game, as well as Courtney Williams from the Atlanta Dream.
Dream ball as Elizabeth Williams gets the tip.
And with Crystal Bradford in the starting lineup, Kennedy Carter running that point guard position. There goes that change of speed. She's just explosive getting to the basket.
As soon as you said her name, Kennedy Carter. Deflected off the hands of Carter. 11 seconds on the shot clock.
One of the things that I have seen from Kennedy Carter this season is more of an emphasis on the defensive side of the ball.
Into Jackie Young, turns around, and one. When Young gets going early, great things happen for the Aces.
She just has the ability to. Once she gets the ball inside, you watch her curl around under this underneath out of bounds, and then a nice jump fake. And that allows Kennedy Carter up in the air, and it gets Jackie Young to the free throw line.
Baseline. Courtney Williams knocking it down.
I'm going to keep an eye on that matchup between Courtney Williams and Raquana Williams. Raquana Williams always gets that tough defensive assignment.
Raquana Williams loves it too, wants her player to be exhausted. A little fade away from Gray. Other side. So now they've hit from both sides as Parker takes one from the other baseline.
The offense going well for Atlanta. They normally shoot about 42% from the floor.
Liz Cambage around and out. An expressive crowd we have here inside Michelob Ultra Arena. Long shot.
This is a great matchup with Elizabeth Williams and Asia Wilson. Elizabeth Williams, one of the best shot blockers in the WNBA.
Bradford. Raquana Williams said, okay. Oh dear. Early. I want to change her to Becky Buckets from Baby Buckets.
No.
I can't take it, I know, from Becky Hammond. But really, at the end, Dream changed the conversation with a nice bucket down low.
When we talk about the Aces, they have 6 players averaging in double figures, and Raquana Williams is a little over 9.
Courtney Williams, turnover and fast break.
That was one of the keys, because if you turn the ball over with the quickness of the backcourt of the Atlanta Dream, you might as well count that as 2.
The Atlanta Dream turns over their opponents 17 times a game. Chelsea Gray loses her defender. Shot doesn't finish though. Carter, they're daring her to shoot it. Liz will take that rebound.
They got lucky because nobody matched up with Kennedy Carter. Nice pass in transition. If you run, Chelsea Gray will let you pay it off.
Keep an eye on the shot clock. Courtney Williams, 6 remaining. We have seen the defense of the Aces frustrate teams into many a shot clock violation. Hitting the head is Chelsea Gray.
When you run in transition, and the key point is, watch Asa Wilson here. She's running straight down Main Street, and if you sprint and run it hard, then it's going to be an easy 2. She gets ahead of Elizabeth Williams, and Chelsea Gray gives it to her right on time.
Gray got knocked upside the head. It's the second foul on Kennedy Carter. Odyssey Sims entering the game, as Kennedy Carter will sit with 2 fouls.
Well, the difference from the beginning of the first quarter to now is to have a post player sprinting down the floor. That keeps the pressure on the defense. Raquana Williams isn't going to let Courtney Williams catch it.
Sims takes the first shot since coming off the bench. Bill Laimbeer been pleased with his team overall. Doesn't spend too much time worrying about an off night here or there because knows his defense is on point.
He's got a great pulse on the team and recognizes this stretch they've been on.
Cambage. You know I love me some outside shooting from Liz Cambage. I get to give those numbers early on her. You ready for him? 44%.
Bring it.
From beyond the arc. Well, now she's 5 for 10, so with making that one. So 50% from 3. Uh-oh. Parker says, what about me? She's been great, too. Oh! No foul called. And that little Liz Cambage just tipping it. You talked about it the other day in the game. Composed.
But look.
Uh-oh. Sims and Cambage. I like those odds.
Let me tell you what happened. Cambage's last trip down, no foul was called.
Yep.
She sprinted the floor. Chelsea Gray wanted to give her a makeup opportunity and gave the ball right back to the big girl.
Courtney Williams. Liz Cambage going to go hard. Fans are going to go nuts.
Still no call. She has to play through so much contact.
How about contact there? Fouls on Jackie Young. Liz Cambage asking about no calls on the other end as Aces lead by 2.
Liz Cambage didn't get the call the time before. Cambage got to pay it off that time and still asking the question, when you gonna blow the whistle?
Kelsey Plum and De'Erica Hamby have entered for the Aces. That means it's just going to get even faster, folks, up and down the floor.
Well, we were talking about containing Courtney Williams and also Kennedy Carter. They're averaging, they have 11 of the 15 points.
Elizabeth Williams made the first one, and we'll make it count, 2.
You see the Atlanta Dream switch to a zone defense.
Hamby and Courtney Williams in position to grab that rebound. Dream looking to take the lead.
Courtney Williams as a guard is averaging almost 7 rebounds a game.
All the way baseline, Sims inside to Elizabeth Williams. She was able to pick it up after that bobble. Bebe. Opposite baseline, no good. Tiana Hawkins for the Dream on the floor. Some nice ball movement from the Dream, finished by Crystal Bradford.
Crystal Bradford had 17 points, was a difference maker in that just slight loss against Seattle.
Yep, that was her first start. Asia Wilson.
And Mike Peterson said down the stretch they just couldn't make enough baskets, but they did everything he asked.
It's a 7-0 Atlanta run right now. Under 3 remaining. And now there's a foul. It's on Courtney Williams. Mike Peterson, head coach of the Atlanta Dream. I was listening to the foul situation there for a moment. 3rd team foul for Atlanta. Mike Peterson, he's been happy with his team, feels they settled in.
Well, he said they've had to make so many adjustments of players being in and out with injury. And when you have that change, it's hard to find that consistency. But what he really likes is this team they've stayed the course and they've really bought into the process. And the thing that Atlanta brings, yes, they play up-tempo, fast-paced offensively, and then defensively. He's always got some tricks up his sleeve, some little junk defenses, and that always keeps your players' attention.
Foul is on Monique Billings, who just entered the game. And now Shakina Strickland enters for the Dream. So they're rotating bodies through too.
In talking to Mike Peterson, he said his keys today were he wanted to dictate the transition both offensively and defensively, and he wanted to make sure that his team focused on rebounding and trying to keep the size of the Las Vegas Aces off the glass.
The speed of Sims. And that was pretty. Sims to Shakina Strickland.
Well, see, Shakina Strickland, that versatile player. She can play some 4, swing out to the 3. She and Tiana Hawkins could be interchangeable.
Plum. Inside to Mo Billings and 1.
The thing that the Dream are doing, they're using their size, and Monique Billings got great position on De'Erica Hamby down low.
4th year in the league for Monique Billings. Came out of UCLA, has played her all 4 years with the Dream. It's interesting watching her and De'Erica Hamby because they both run the floor really well and quickly.
Asia Wilson by herself.
Off the hand of Tiana Hawkins, and Asia Wilson's never been by herself. Wilson's going to take a break, and in comes Cambage. How about that? Plum for 3. Billings trying to answer back, and now with can Aces do back-to-back buckets? Down by 5, and Liz Cambage frustrated.
Wow. The Kelsey Plum, when Courtney Williams went beneath that screen. Plum is one player you can't go under the screen on. She's going to score it, but I can understand the frustration of Liz Cambage with as much contact as she has gotten going to the basket and then posting up, then to be called And Roy Gobain just gave Liz Cambage a warning. So she's going to have to keep her emotions in check.
Sims. Cambage rebound. And she gives a look over to Roy Gobain after that. Cambage. This time the foul was called and one. And Liz with a little side eye.
I saw that side eye.
I saw that side eye.
Cambage, that strong finish. Her focus of playing through contact is going to increase because before she gets the ball, there's a lot of displacement that is attempting to happen.
And Kia Stokes has entered the game for the first time as an ace. Number 41 in red, signed just the other day. This is her first action. Spent practice working with Sugar Rogers. She played for Bill. Kia Stokes did in New York. So,
and I remember the defense and the shot blocking, rebounding that she brought to the New York Liberty.
Off of the Dream, and it's Vegas ball. Over to Jackie Young. How do you like the pace now? Locked up at 26 apiece. An 8-0 Aces run. Oh, there's a lot of room. I'm going to dare Tiana Hawkins. She'll nail that for three. Uh-oh. Turnover. And a foul on Stokes.
Kelsey Plum wanting to pick up and push tempo. Watch how she recognizes as soon as she gets the ball, you can barely see it down on your far left-hand side. Jackie Young sneaking in on that backside, and Plum finds her.
Tiana Hawkins will shoot two off of that Stokes foul. Bradford back in, and Elizabeth Williams back in. Or excuse me, Bradford out.
This is a defensive substitution. You've got Elizabeth Williams shot, blocking, going against the size of the Aces.
15 seconds remaining in the quarter. Two defenders there. Shots got to go, Jackie. Yes, Jackie Young for 3.
Kelsey Plum does a terrific job handling the blitz out of the ball screen, and then Jackie Young knowing there's just enough time to knock down the 3.
Big shot at the end of the first quarter by Young.
Been in me, and to now finally say that I'm an Olympian, it's something that's like truly special to my family. I hate they can't be there with me, but I know they're going to be there with me in spirit and everything else. So they were like really, really happy.
Well, and we're really, really happy that she gets the opportunity to be an Olympian because she earned it.
She has worked so hard, and this to be her first Olympics. And it just seems since that announcement, she has taken her game up to another level. Last 9 games, 21 points per game and almost 11 rebounds a game.
And you know what's really special for Asia Wilson is that she gets to play for her former college coach, Dawn Staley. And when do you ever get to do that? Go back and play again for your college coach one more time.
Asia talked about she remembers when Dawn was named, and she cried then. She was just happy for Dawn Staley. Now they're going to get to go to Japan together.
Jisoo blocked. Shot clock. Hamby saw it. I think it's late going up. Jisoo Park in. Bill Lambier only got 2 players off the bench in the last game versus Los Angeles, Hamby and Plum. Something he pointed out to us.
He's got 4 already in the game.
Yeah. I was getting there. Were you impatient for me to make my point?
Well, I really liked your point. I just wanted to participate.
Oh, I understand. Plum. Yeah, and it was nice to see Kia Stokes get in there and just, he's got plenty of bigs. Sims responds. That was a high-scoring first quarter. 31-29, Dream with the edge. You just look at Liz Cambage just hit and hit and hit. Wow.
Cambage's got hit 3 times before the whistle actually blew. But watch Kelsey Plum, before that zone can get set up, she just found space and made him pay. Just get right to that elbow, pull up for the jumper.
Bill Lambier is talking to Roy Gobain for a moment, but you and I are right here courtside, and we're watching Cambage get battered.
I mean, you can see it when the double team comes. I can understand if the defense is hitting the basketball, but they're hitting her on the elbow, on the arm. She's receiving a lot of contact.
Turnover. The pass was just a little too high. Now here comes the pace. Jisoo Park, nice pace down the floor as well. Beautiful. I mean, Plum knows exactly where Cambage wants it. It's ripped. Sims, the speed down the floor from the Aces. And they'll call Liz for everything. It's her second.
But just watch Cambage when she gets the ball inside, on her arm, on the elbow, and still no contact. And then you ask the question why a player gets frustrated. I mean, when you're 6'8", okay, you have a height advantage, but you still have to referee the contact the same.
Liz is going to go out right now. Asia Wilson coming in. I mean, credit to her for containing her emotions at this point. Seriously.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not 6'8", but when I played in size and when you're getting banged up and then you get called on the other end doing the same thing that's done to you, it is frustrating.
Odyssey Sims on Kelsey Plum. Jisoo Park getting better and better knowing this team. Jisoo! Oh, that just happened. Beautiful pass. Aces know how to share the basketball. Baseline jumper, no good. Jisoo Park is getting more and more aggressive this year than I've ever seen her before.
Wouldn't you if you have to go against Liz Cambage every day in practice?
Absolutely. She's going to be representing South Korea. Look at the confidence of her.
The ball movement, you can see the chemistry of this team. Watch Jisoo Park. She gets the rebound, finds Jackie Young, who then just gets a peek of Hamby on the other side for the easy deuce.
Jackie Young, 8 points, 3 assists, and a rebound already. Asia Wilson at the line. We talked about it. She gets to the line more than anybody else. I don't know if it's more than anybody else in the league, but 6 times a game.
We talked this morning about how she was shooting 93% from the free throw line. She's missed 2 today, and we didn't even talk about her percentage on the broadcast.
So we're just going to not talk now on?
I think we should. No, I think we should talk about it and not like we had the reverse jinx going on.
Okay. You want to talk about it on the air? Save it for the air.
There you go.
All right. Courtney Williams. Well, we'll talk about her on the air, off the air, and all over the place, because Courtney Williams is a first-time All-Star. And giving it to Asia, the Aces, with a 2-point lead. Bradford. Plum from the perimeter. They're going to let Sims have that one. Missed it underneath. Just a big shadow from Asia Wilson. Oh, man. It is a highlight reel here in the house.
Remember that State Farm commercial with Kevin Love? Dropping dimes, dropping dimes. The Aces are dropping dimes.
11 assists on 15 made field goals for the Aces. Williams again. She's creating her own. Courtney Williams with 10 points.
But can Courtney Williams bring enough on her own to hold off the Atlanta Dream? Or to hold off the Las Vegas Aces?
Shot clock's at 8. Flat shot. Sims no look in. And Cheyenne Parker finishing the shot. Nine different Atlanta Dream players have scored so far for the Dream.
Well, the Aces.
11 assists on 15 made buckets. Aces feeling it.
De'Erica Hamby.
Locked up at 40 apiece. The Dream shooting 53% from the field. Aces 51%. 9 different Dream players have scored, as I said before the break. And Kia Stokes back on the floor for the Aces.
The Dream in a 1-2-2 zone.
Wilson rebound. Keep an eye on the shot clock. It's down to 5. Shot's got to go, and Jackie likes it. Taken away by Jackie Young. First steal of the game for the Las Vegas Aces. Oh yeah, another dish and feed to Plum. We're seeing some pretty basketball on both sides right now.
Yeah, Kelsey Plum on Courtney Williams.
The defense, and yet the Aces ducking and diving.
Well,
excuse me, the Dream ducking and diving.
Parker able to get position inside after the double team on the ball screen.
Asia Wilson, little duck of her own.
Post footwork is a thing of beauty.
Foul called. Talk to me about the post footwork.
Well, I'm going to start first with the post passing. Or actually, it was Jackie Young finding Kelsey Plum on the dive, and then watch that footwork, the post patience from Asia Wilson. She says, "Yep, that's what I do."
Monique Billings at the line. Plum over to Wilson. Bank is open.
Asia Wilson had a look in her eye before the game. Extremely focused. It was like another level. She was going to come in. She knows how important it is to take care of home down the stretch going into the break.
The Aces have won every game save one at home this year. Their only loss was to Connecticut at home. Billings making her presence known on the other end.
Talking about Asia Wilson, Bill Lambier says this team goes how Asia Wilson does. She goes pretty daggone good right there.
I mean, that's the 14th assist by the Aces in this first half on 18 makes or 19 makes.
Constantly pursuing an opportunity to make yourself an option. And you had two rollers. You had Kia Stokes and Asia Wilson. That was a double team really on the post of the dream, and Wilson was able to knock it down.
14 assists already. They had 27 assists the other day in their first win over the Sparks. It's back in the house. Season ticket holders back in their normal seats. And always a great environment here. It's a holiday weekend here in Vegas. 4.2 million people came into Vegas this weekend to celebrate the holiday weekend.
Is that why it's so hot here?
It's 102 outside. By plane and by car, 4.2 million. Courtney Williams, first shot after the break. Rolling right off of it is Asia Wilson. No good. Here's Stokes with the rebound, and the fans appreciate it. Bebe for three. Nope. Stokes, second rebound.
Kia Stokes in the 9 games with the New York Liberty, 15 minutes, 1.7 rebounds. She's already got 2
in 4 minutes here.
Getting it done. And those are offensive rebounds. Those are the tough kind.
Odyssey Sims pulls up. Uh-oh. Wilson keeps her balance and the basketball. Chelsea Gray. Hope somebody told Kia Stokes that she's going to get the ball upside her head if she's not careful with Chelsea Gray. Gray always considers you an option. Asia Wilson fouled by Elizabeth Williams.
Frustrated that she didn't finish that shot there, but still continued to play through the contact. You watch Asia Wilson. She knows that Elizabeth Williams' first thought is going to be blocking the shot. I tell you, when you're playing on the right side of the floor, Asia, if she used that right hand, may have had a better opportunity to get the and one.
Yeah, left-handed, obviously, Wilson is.
It's 3 missed free throws by Asia Wilson.
Unusual, and you and I made a point of not talking about it, too, while she was shooting it.
Well, she's the second best at getting to the free throw line in the WNBA, over 6 attempts a game.
Shot clock is at 7. A lot of traffic there. Without fouling, and then quickly the other way, Jackie Young put on her track shoes and finished that bucket.
Raquana Williams, what a heads-up play of recognizing as soon as she got the rebound, released it out ahead of the pack because she knew Jackie Young was going to run it down. Here's Raquana Williams right here. Immediately, there's no hesitation. She caught and released, knew nobody was back for the Atlanta Dream. Watch Jackie Williams right here. Jackie Young. As soon as she gets possession, as soon as Raquana Williams gets possession of the ball, Jackie Young takes off and Raquana Williams knows it right away. That's having ESP. You know how your teammates are thinking.
They're twins, right? It's that twin thing there.
Twin power activate.
Twin power activate. We'll get there by the end of the season, you and me. That's a scary thought for me to be in your head. You know that, Coach, right? I call you Coach Carroll.
If you're going to get in my head, be prepared for what you may see in there.
Be. Rummage around in there. Aces 15 assists. They had 27 the other day against Los Angeles. And I mean, we're not even halfway through this game, and they're ahead of that pace.
The Aces are able to have that many assists because when their opponents try to take away one option or another, the Aces know how to go to option 3 and 4.
Meanwhile, the Dream is shooting very well, 51% from the floor. Ari McDonald in now, seeing her first action of the game. You want to talk about fast, Ari McDonald. Super quick. Only Atlanta Dream player to have not scored because she just got in here. Otherwise, they've shared the ball. No look. Stokes, third rebound of the day.
That's why Bill Laimbeer wanted Kia Stokes in Vegas.
Okay, shot clock. You see it, Asia? She does. No foul called. She's on the ground. Ari McDonald, ball in her hands. Dish to Elizabeth Williams. Mo Billings with the putback.
Going to have the high ball screen by Asia Wilson.
All right, take away. Really? Really? Okay. That's a jump ball.
This is a physical ball game. The Atlanta Dream blitzing. Mo Billings able to reach in, tie it up.
3.5 seconds left in the game, but 2 seconds on the shot clock for the Aces. The half will end in a frenzy. A 3-point lead for the Aces as we head to halftime at the house. The Aces shooting 50% from the floor, 15 assists on 20 makes. Kelsey Plum has been such a vital part of this Aces organization, and you just heard Sophia Young-Malcolm talking about playing with Becky Hammon. Well, Kelsey Plum has studied Becky Hammon.
She went in there fearless. She had so many different finishes. I mean, right hand, left hand, spins, reverses. And I remember when I first got to San Antonio, Tanya Hawley, who's on our staff now, told me that Becky would get there first thing and work on all those things, the finishes. And so that's always kind of stayed with me, and I've tried to do the same thing, and we'll continue to.
I mean, that's really something that we have noticed in watching Plum this year, particularly. She has been just an incredible finisher around the back.
Well, and she's so small, and even when she plays huge, and she has the ability to create space for herself to score, whether it's coming down and scoring just a pull-up jumper, or like she talked about, like Becky Hammon did, in being able to get past bigger defenders, using her body to have that space. And look, Kelsey Plum, she sat out last year, but already just to the midpoint of this season, she is 5 points away from reaching 1,000. So let's keep an eye on that in this second half.
Yeah, only 5 points away and 6 straight games in double-figure scoring until Friday. And then she turned on her defense. As you mentioned that the career year that she's having right now in scoring on the bench.
Is she flossing?
She is flossing her teeth. She does have lovely teeth, I will say that. Unfortunately, that got caught, but that's all right. I'm going to tell her that was your idea. It was just an accident. Talking to Kelsey Plum about, you know, when she comes off the bench, what's her focus? And she said, well, first of all, it's to not go back on the bench, and then it's pace. So look for that as well in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Atlanta Dream, what have they done particularly well?
Courtney Williams. Courtney Williams has done very well. She has 10 points in that first half. She's 5 of 9. And we have seen Raquana Williams, defender, and Kelsey Plum both.
Bebe, let that one go. Take a picture of it. It was pretty. So, big bucket for Bebe at the beginning of this game and then at the beginning of the half.
And now she has the assignment of keeping up with Courtney Williams.
That is the capital assignment. Dream have been shooting very well, 48% from the field. Little step and acceleration. Bebe. Courtney Williams looks like she's going one way. Blocking foul called against Asia Wilson.
We talked about Raquana Williams being such a threat from the jumper, but then the change of speed off the ball screen just gets by all the way to the rack.
Will send Elizabeth Williams to the free throw line. Shoot 2.
Williams converting. Odyssey Sims has come on the floor for the Dream.
Dream changing up their defense between a man and a zone. They're in man-to-man right now.
Clock at 7. Behind the back, and Gray is fouled. First foul on Sims.
First team foul. Chelsea Gray at the free throw line. 2 shots.
Chelsea Gray's second shot, or second trip to the free throw line.
You know, the last 11 games, her field goal percentage has been down. She was only shooting almost 24% from 3, where in the first 6 games, it was like 45. So she's really getting back her offense back under her, getting that confidence.
Yep, but she's been great on dishing the balls. 19 assists, 7 turnovers in the last 3 games coming into today. Cheyenne Parker wants us to talk about her. What about me from Middle Tennessee?
Well, Cheyenne Parker had a breakout season last season with the Chicago Sky. 13 points a game and 6 rebounds.
She's a big part of that defense, too. She had 5 steals against Minnesota in June. Asia Wilson with the finish.
She's feeling it.
Catch and shoot off the mark, lands in Liz Cambage's lap. Bebe, house of fire. Raquana Williams the other day didn't score until the last couple of minutes of the game. Today, she's sprinkling salt all over the floor. I was talking with her husband, Jeff, earlier, and he said, that girl runs my life. And I said, well, you had the 3 kids, and he said, I know, that they had to keep running that play till they got it right. 10-point lead for the Las Vegas Aces. Some good offense to start off the second half.
Well, the Aces offense has been really started off by A'ja Wilson. She's making another campaign. She is the reigning MVP and could be again this year. And then Raquana Bebe Williams, no hesitation. When she doesn't hesitate, that shot is money.
And taking a look at the Aces scoring summary, again, you see the 5 or 4 there in double figures, but I wanted to return at some point. We'll return to that conversation about A'ja Wilson as a potential MVP because they're sharing the basketball so much. Maybe the numbers don't look like it, but A'ja is the key to this team's success. Although everybody involved, look at Gray, my ball in my house.
Keep an eye, A'ja Wilson, she continues to be the first post down the floor for the Aces, keeping the pressure on the defense.
There she goes again. They love her here.
That was a perfect slip off that ball screen, and Chelsea Gray knew exactly where A'ja Wilson was going to be.
Parker knocking it down. Foul will be on Parker.
Chelsea Gray off the ball screen. Recognized that Elizabeth Williams committed to the trap, and A'ja Wilson, she just went the other direction on that baseline side, and Gray delivered that pass perfectly.
The delivery to Cambage. And yes, that's a foul on Courtney Williams. And a technical. Wait.
It's the perfect pass over the top. And not the first one, and really the second one. Cambage says it's about time, and then it's called for the technical. Remember, in the first quarter, she was given a warning. So with the second one, she got called for the tech.
Courtney Williams shooting that technical, but now it's going to be about composure.
Look, and Chelsea Gray is going back to Cambage and going, okay, let's tone down the animation because she wants her center to stay in this ball game.
Rebound Wilson, she read that. Gray. Knocking it down. Any questions?
None from me.
Elizabeth Williams finishing on the other side. Emotion high in the house. You said it the other day, don't poke the bear.
Now the Dream have got to find a way to find their offense.
Step back. A'ja Wilson, rebound. 17 points, 8 rebounds. Cambage is fouled.
The motion's high, coming down in transition. Nobody finds Chelsea Gray, and she makes them pay.
We have a very interactive crowd here at the house. If you're hearing them through the mics, and I hope you are, it's a lot of fun here. They yell 2 shots, and Cambage makes the first.
Well, again, we talked about the Aces are sitting on top of the WNBA standings. This is a team that went to the finals last year with the Seattle Storm, and that's where they have their sights on this season.
Yep, they are tied with the Seattle Storm, who are playing the Los Angeles Sparks later today.
And the Aces have defeated the Storm twice, so they own the tiebreaker.
That's right, only dropping the first game of the regular season. Williams. Oh my, drop between two aces. Here goes Cambage over to Gray.
But the defense stays after it. Cambage, again, just such a force defensively inside.
That looks like a double block to me, right? Two people getting their hands on top of hand.
Yeah.
Nice dish from Williams over to Sims.
Well, Sims has had to pick up the slack. Not too much production from Kennedy Carter, and again, the Dream playing without Tiffany Hayes.
Now Carter with 2 points. Jackie Young. Everybody involved for the Aces. Baseline. Courtney Williams. She has been terrific today. Basketball. Hot potato.
Asia Wilson with the assist. It's not just her scoring, rebounding, and blocking shots.
No, and that's part of what makes her an MVP candidate. It is everything. Aces owner Mark Davis next to us yelling, "Great job, Asia." Taken away. Jackie Young's got Chelsea Gray. Mid-range doesn't foul. Courtney Williams is fouled.
The Aces have been able to extend the lead by 12. And watch Jackie Young plant and go off 2 feet. That's how she's able to finish so strong in the paint. And then recognizing when her defense gives a peek, she gets a sneak with the cutback door.
I see what you did there, CP. Fouls on Chelsea Gray. Courtney Williams to the line.
Now remember, Kelsey Plum back in the game. She's 5 points away from 1,000.
Plum on the perimeter. Wilson with Dream all up in her face. Plum defensively. Ari McDonald turns on the Jets. She's fouled as she heads toward the free throw line.
Watch Asia Wilson just backing the defense down and just with enough space to rise over the defense. She is such a terrific player, and she's making a case. MVP, you look at last year's numbers, she had 20 points a game. This year, 19.3. She's up in rebounding, the field goal percentage about the same, and then the free throw percentage coming into today, she was shooting about 93%. People may say they get all about numbers and players that may be averaging more points per game, but the all-around game, I feel, is what makes Asia Wilson a leading candidate for MVP. I think it's down to 3 players. You've got Jonquel Jones, you have Brianna Stewart, but I believe you have to take a real hard look at Asia Wilson.
Agreed. And this team, and to be on a team that is producing as well as the Aces are, with so many people sharing the basketball, for her rebounding numbers to be up, because Liz's numbers are up. She didn't play last year, so she's sharing that space so well with Liz Cambage. Nicely made bucket from Tiana Hawkins. Ari McDonald defending Gray. Shot clock is at 7. Turnover, looking for it off hands, but they were thinking that maybe it went off of a Dream player's hand, but no go. Raquana Williams back in for the Aces. Jackie Young takes a break. Still got our eye on Kelsey Plum. Ari McDonald tried to shake and beg there with Asia Wilson. Foul's going to be on Courtney Williams. Oh, on Kelsey Plum, excuse me. It's both number 10. I was looking at it. I thought, well, that's an unusual. Sims comes in for Courtney Williams.
Yeah, Mike Peterson going to give Williams a blow, give her a rest to try to go down the stretch in this fourth quarter.
Another one from Tiana Hawkins, just off the mark. Ari McDonald and Kelsey Plum running into each other. They have a relationship as they were at Arizona and Washington. And Ari came over and talked to us before the game, and Plum did as well. Said they communicate and said, just be you.
Well, that's what Ari McDonald said, Kelsey Plum. I said, what kind of advice has she given you? And Ari said, she said, you have nothing to prove. You were here because you're supposed to be. Just go out and play your game.
Talking to Ari McDonald before the game, we were talking about that jump ball she had against Sylvia Fowles. Did you see that one earlier?
Oh, I did.
Oh, and Sylvia was saying, come on, Ari, jump, jump. She's like, I'm not going to jump, Sylvia. She said she's having a good time, checking in on Ari McDonald and, of course, Kelsey Plum. There's another one for Kelsey Plum as she makes her way toward 1,000 career points. She's only 3 away now, Plum is.
The defense of De'Erica Hamby.
Sims. Foul on Plum. That's 2 quick ones. It's Plum's second. Sims will go to the stripe. It's her first trip to the free throw line today for Odyssey Sims. Atlanta is 11 of 15 on free throws. Converting both of those. Ace is shooting a blistering 55.6% from the field.
The Dream back into a 1-2-2.
Last minute of the quarter. Bebe. Yes, she did. Raquana Williams is an addition to this team this year, and I think the fans have embraced her. Ari McDonald for 3.
It's a shootout. You see right away Atlanta gets out of that zone. You got Raquana Williams on the floor.
Every Dream player has scored, and Bebe again from 3. 3 of 5 from deep for Raquana Williams.
Yeah, off that ball screen there, Shakina Strickland just gave Bebe too much room.
Dearica Hamby at the line. You just saw a moment ago Chelsea Gray and Wakana Williams talk about a couple of vets sharing strategies. Wakana Williams turned it on in this third quarter. 11 points, 4 for 4 from the floor.
Well, look, that big three she hit in the fourth quarter against the LA Sparks.
Yeah, after scoreless until then. You did it to rile me up. You know that gets me all riled up, Carolyn. Why do you do that to me?
Makes this game a whole lot more interesting.
Final seconds of the third quarter. Ace is playing elite basketball, 21 assists. Into Stokes. Shot's got to go. It's too late. A little bobble there, but Kia Stokes playing in the house for the first time.
Rest of WNBA Enterprises may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise used in any form without the express written consent of WNBA Enterprises.
It's crunch time here in the house. Fourth quarter rankings, nobody does it better than the Aces.
Well, and this is the thing that they do. They call on the number of A'ja Wilson, and that usually makes the defense shrink down inside. That then opens up the three-point shot, and then the defense gets tightened up.
Ari McDonald, quick, turns around. Stokes with a rebound. Hamby, long ball. Aces are 7 for 12 from deep today. They usually make about 5.
Well, and when they outscore or outshoot a higher percentage than their opponents from three, they usually win.
Strickland making her presence known. Young, off the glass, no good. Who's going to come back with it?
That's the right decision by Jackie Young. The defense was running at her, shot fake, drive to the basket. She just wasn't able to finish. But when you have rebounding like you're getting from Kia Stokes, that can go inside every time.
Plum for 3. And that's it, 1,000 career points for Kelsey Plum with that made 3. It's a house party now. You can feel the energy rising here in Michelob Ultra Arena.
Well, we started out this quarter talking about the fourth quarter crunch time, how the Aces play, and that is picking up tempo. And you see Kelsey Plum reaching her 1,000th point today. Ever since she came back from that break when she was competing for 3-on-3, first 2 games, slow start. She's been double figures ever since. In the corner, knock it down. 1,000 for Kelsey Plum.
Her numbers up, coming off the bench this year in points per game over her 2019 season. Sat out last year with an injury. Williams. Monique Billings. Strong finish around the rim by Billings. Woo, track shoes. Look at the speed of Plum and Ari McDonald. Hamby found some lane. You okay over there, CP? You're jumping and jerking all over the place.
Well, it's when Hamby decides to go, and you just have this look of she's going strong. And you don't want to be in the path of this freight train right here. You see how strong she goes for the finish, even through contact, and then heads back on defense. I'm going to tell you, if I were to have to go to battle,
yep,
I want De'Erica Hamby in the foxhole with me.
Oh, yeah.
Toughness.
You take Hamby, I'll take Bebe, just so we can have a fair fight.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I might take me Courtney Williams from the Atlanta Dream, too. She got a toughness about her.
Courtney Williams has had a really nice night. And you got 4 Dream in double-figure scoring. Every Atlanta Dream player has scored. They played Seattle very tough. Plum for 3 again. Fans are on their feet. They love them some Kelsey Plum. Kelsey Plum on fire, 15 points, including 3 from deep.
Back as a replacement player, and still Mark Davis recognizing all players that are part of this franchise.
Williams. She's not bothered by that defense of Raquana Williams in front of her.
That's why I'm talking about the toughness of Courtney Williams, because Raquana Williams did all she could and still not able to stop Courtney Williams.
Bebe for 3. Oh, in and out. Ari McDonald from the corner. The rookie Ari McDonald playing 8 minutes. She averages about a minute per game, so getting more time today. That speed. Liz Cambage with the putback.
Say Liz Cambage on the glass, getting the rebound and the finish. And I believe that after she finished this basket, she pointed down to assistant coach Sugar Rogers, because this is Sugar Rogers' first scout of the season as an assistant coach.
Yeah, we talked with Sugar after the last game to prepare for this. Something in that scouting report she liked, but Courtney Williams, doesn't matter how good the scout is, she's got 19 points. This Atlanta team is shooting 47% from the floor, but the Aces, I mean, they're just getting better and better, shooting over 57%. Trading buckets. Aces at the century mark, by the way, Carolyn. We know how we like that. 5th time this season that Las Vegas Aces have had 100 or more points.
I know you get excited about that.
I got my list of stuff I get excited about. Liz Cambage, 3s, Aces at the century mark, great defense.
Well, one of the things with the Dream trying to make this run, they're doing it without Kennedy Carter. The PR person for the Dream, Kelsey Bibick, sent me a text and said she didn't expect Kennedy Carter to return to the game, and she said she's not hurt, but will not be coming back into the game.
Okay, well, we thank Kelsey Bibick for that information, and that's really tough if you're playing without Kennedy Carter and you're playing without Tiffany Hayes. Bill and Beer, a big fan of what Tiffany Hayes has been able to do over the years.
Well, this season alone, with how well she shot the ball, he was been very vocal about being limited to just the 36 players the coaches were allowed to vote on for All-Star, because he wanted to vote for Tiffany Hayes. He wanted to vote for, he couldn't vote for his own players, but he would have liked Jackie Young
to be on the ballot,
Kelsey Plum to be on that ballot as well.
Yeah, and so talk to me about that. What do you think about that in terms of the panel being picked by social media?
I think you're playing with players' money. I mean, all 144 players should be an option to get a vote for an All-Star. When I say money, you get a bonus for being selected to play into the All-Star game.
Yep. Odyssey Sims finishing. Yeah, and Bill said it wasn't about him. He's going on vacation. He was just talking about the great work that Hayes, Young, and other players have done. And he said, who knows them better than the coaches?
He's absolutely right. I mean, he scouts them. He knows who's hard to defend against, who can do what.
Crystal Bradford with a finish there. Time out taken by the Aces. Asia Wilson looking at another double-double.
Well, she's got 19 points already, and we talked about her making a campaign for MVP. She has come in focused. She's been able to finish. She's used all of the tools in her toolbox in order to get the Aces this lead and extending it throughout this fourth quarter.
19 points and 9 rebounds for Asia Wilson here on the 4th of July. And we hope you're all having a really nice 4th of July. I don't know what you could be doing that's more fun than spending it here in the house. It is a fantastic place to watch a game, and we want to show you a little peek behind the scenes to the men and women who have brought you Aces basketball. Our producer, Mark Balkin, our director, Eric Singer, and our fantastic crew. Too many people to mention. We got Gina and Jeff here at the table. See, I started mentioning people, and now there's people I can't mention. But thank you so much to everybody on our crew and all of you. There they are. You get to look at everybody's smiling faces. Happy Independence Day to all of you and yours. Stay safe out there today. But I'm telling you, the house party's right here.
It is. This is the place to be on the 4th of July. It's cool temperature-wise, but the Aces, they've been red hot.
Wait, it's not cool temperature-wise. I think it's like 103 out there.
In the arena.
I don't think it's cool in here. You got chills? Did I give you chills, Carolyn?
I'm not going to talk about why you don't think that it's cool in here.
It's 106 outside.
Are you outside right now?
Okay. We'll discuss this later. It's 106 outside. They got 103 points. We'll just see what happens. How about that?
Well,
what's going to be more, the temperature or the points?
The points.
Yeah, with 4.5 minutes left. Kelsey Plum, 1,000 career points tonight. Hit her, feels like 1,000 for her tonight.
Well, all the Aces have been in the game except for Destiny Slocum. I expect here pretty soon to go with Slocum.
Jackie Young falling away. We had a peek over at Slocum on the bench talking with assistant coach Vanessa Nygaard. She says she prepares for 40 minutes even if she just plays one. Good job hanging on to that basketball. Plum stepped on the baseline.
She thought she was going to get away with establishing back inbounds before that, but I called it.
You did.
Destiny Slocum. Now all of the Aces players in uniform checked into this ball game.
So watch Destiny Slocum work. She's got 3.5 minutes here to do some work. Kia Stokes is in as well. This is the Aces bench. Plum, Hamby, Stokes, Park, and Slocum. Coming right up the middle. And for Stokes, a reminder, this is her first game with the Aces. She didn't really have much of a chance to practice at all.
Well, she was with the team in L.A.
Yes, I know, but she didn't play. She was
No,
signed.
but she was there.
Right,
Yes,
sorry.
yes.
We're going technicalities. We're starting to fight, Carol.
I know.
It's late in the game.
But Stokes coming in only with a few days with the team under her belt. She has already demonstrated why Bill Lambier wanted to add her to this team. Rebounding and defense. She's just got to get used to the tempo and have her hands ready, though, offensively.
Hamby knocking it down. And for Stokes, she played for Bill Lambier because, as you mentioned, she was signed Friday. They had a game Friday. She didn't play. They traveled Saturday. So how much does it help her that she's played under Lambier's system before?
Oh, I think it's tremendous. Yes, she knows what he expects. The schemes may be a little different, but there's always been a coach that has looked for paint points and a coach that wants to play with pace.
Foul is on Odyssey Sims, her third. This is the thing about the Las Vegas Aces. They won in dominating fashion on Wednesday over the Los Angeles Sparks, 99-75. Then it was a close nail biter the next day where the Aces shot just 37% from the floor, their season low. But it was their defense. Here at the house, they love to protect their home floor. What has impressed you?
Well, I think that the last game on Friday against the LA Sparks helped to prepare them for the type of physicality and speed that the Atlanta Dream were going to bring and be in. I think, too, was an adjustment on Friday from Wednesday, and Bill Lambier said didn't feel like that was LA Sparks' best game. But on Friday, they brought it.
Yeah,
and
great
so
defense.
bringing that intensity really helped the Aces to be focused today.
Well, we'll see what the Sparks bring against the Seattle Storm today, the other team that is atop the WNBA league standings alongside the Las Vegas Aces. That game being played later today. And then this is the start of a three-game homestand for the Aces. They have Mercury and then the Lynx this week, the hot Lynx that took down the Mercury hard last night. What do you expect as you look ahead of those games?
Well, I expect Diana Taurasi to get her troops in line with the Phoenix Mercury for Wednesday, because you know that she is preparing, as well as Brittany Griner, for the Olympics. Brittany Griner, I believe, only took one shot in the first half of that game. And then Minnesota, that's going to be a rematch because that game went to overtime and the Lynx were able to pull off the victory.
Yeah, that was amazing. And Sylvia Fowles had an incredible night the last time these two teams met.
Monster game.
30 points, 14 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 steals, 4 blocks.
Yeah, she's playing great right now. She's so light on her feet, just a very agile center.
Yep, working well with Leisha Clarendon. They just got signed permanently. How's that for a finish from Crystal Bradford? I mean, the Atlanta Dream is shooting 47% from the field. This is a tough stretch for them because they played Seattle very tough. They played the Aces tough.
Kelsey Plum, she just can score in so many different ways. She has 17 points tonight and 8 assists. You just look at, that's another weapon. Bill Lambier starts Chelsea Gray, and then he can go to the bench and have a Kelsey Plum.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. That we talked so much about the 27 assists the other day versus the Sparks. They've got 29 today. Las Vegas Aces sharing the rock. Okay, Jisoo Park has scored now. Only Stokes and Slocum have not. For those keeping score, every Atlanta Dream member has. Tiana Hawkins puts up the bucket. Puts up the ball. Plum looking down. Takes an eye as to where Destiny Slocum is. Plum for 3. This is the most points scored in franchise history. I love it when the producer's in our ear giving us a nugget like that right as it happens. He says it there and it comes out here. 115 points. It is hot in Vegas. Plum, stop it! Just stop it! Plum is 5 for 8 from the field. Shot clock expiring. Oh, no! Down hard. Oh, goodness. What a terrible collision. We're glad to see everybody up.
Well, the Atlanta defense had taken away Kelsey Plum on one side, so on the inbound on the backside, Tiana Hawkins, terrible collision with Destiny Slocum.
And Slocum doesn't want to come out. She just got in, but we're happy she just got up. That'll do it for the Las Vegas Aces. A new franchise record in points, 118 points in a win over the Atlanta Dream.
6 players in double figures for the Aces, led by Kelsey Plum off the bench with 23, and she only needed 12 coming in to get her 1,000th point. She ended up with 23. Plum knocking down the 3. It doesn't take her much time. She get her feet set, locked in, find the target, bullseye.
1,000 career points as Kelsey Plum has been absolutely fantastic. Aces have won 9 of their last 10. They have 5 games scoring 100 or more. And Kelsey Plum, we want to talk to you. Don't worry about where you're looking, Kelsey. We're going to talk to you right here. A big night for you, 1,000 career points. Tell me, what was your focus as this was coming? Here comes Chelsea Gray. You're focused on her.
It only took me 4 years, you know. No, I'm kidding.
3,
I just appreciate, all my teammates, all the support. It was a battle tonight. You know, Atlanta's a really good team, and they really pushed us. So, just credit to everyone that came out and played super hard. I thought it was a great team win.
What does it mean to you to reach 1,000 points?
Honestly, I don't know. I really don't know. I think that coming from college and scoring a lot and taking that for granted, and then coming to the WNBA and realizing how hard this league is and how good this league is, I just feel super blessed. I feel super fortunate to be with a franchise that's about winning. And, it doesn't really matter about scoring. It doesn't matter about winning games. And we're trying to stay undefeated at home. Well, one loss, whatever. But we're locked in right now.
Kelsey, your team set a franchise record today with 118 points. How good are these Aces?
I mean, man, I think we're so deep. We're so talented. And, everyone's putting the pedal to the metal. I mean, really, we're locked in, and it's just a lot of fun. Tonight we shared the ball really well. I just thought our post players did a great job. I mean, that's why I get the open looks, right? Because the posts are battling, they got a double, and someone's open. So, it's my teammates, and it was really fun tonight.
When you talked about sharing the basketball, you have 6 players at that average double figures, and you had 6 in double figures tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, how does that happen?
I mean, we got a lot of talent. And like I said, this league is so good. You got to accumulate a lot of talent if you're going to win. And we want to win a championship. We want to bring a championship to Vegas. So that's what we're going to do.
Kelsey, you got 2 more games at home before you go on the road. How important is it with this game against Phoenix and Minnesota?
Yeah, I just want to thank all the fans for coming out tonight. 4th of July. You guys could be doing a lot of things right now. But I just really appreciate your support. Keep coming. We're trying to pack the house, and let's get Phoenix.
All right, Kelsey, you know what we said a lot tonight? Plum for three. Nice job by you. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, guys.
5 for 8 from the line for Kelsey Plum, as the Las Vegas Aces set a franchise record. Aces All-In postgame show coming up next. Don't go anywhere. We got a lot to talk about.